Hello everyone, this is Diane. Thank you for coming to my channel today. I hope that you will see some fun things today. I'm going to do a quick haul for you. I have skipped the flea market the last 2 Mondays, but this week I went to a thrift store which is combined with a kind of a vendor's antique mall. They're in the same building. But you go in separate doors to go to them, but I think they're connected owner-wise. So my granddaughter and I went in there to check it out, and I found some really good things there. I don't have a lot, but what I have is good. So these aren't really for crafting, although I wish I had room in here to use these for storing lace and stuff. These are some really gorgeous vintage tins, and there were a whole bunch of them. They were $4. I don't know why this one was $5 and this one was only $4. Maybe because it has this label on it, because they're the same thing. And this one was $4. So I didn't want to buy too many, but I can go back another week and see if they still have some, if I find out that I have a place for them. So look at this one. It's very unique. Let me see what it says. It's made in Belgium. Just says container, made in Belgium. And I love the handle. It's in good shape. It's got a little bit of chipping on the gold that they painted it with on the inside. I just think it's so pretty, and it's not bent up or anything. And this one, I'm going to try to take this label off, but it says Killarney Assortment, assorted chocolates and fancy-filled candies imported from Ireland. So it looks like I'll be able to get it off. For a minute, I thought I wouldn't be able to get the lid off. It's got the gold lining again. That does fit pretty tight, but look at the pretty pictures on it. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera's a little cockeyed. Can't see that one. And then, of course, the pink one. Maybe that's why it was an extra $1. So they're not bad. This is a little loose. So pretty. And look at this one. It says $4.99 here, and underneath it has a Salvation Army sticker for $1.99. We don't have a Salvation Army here anymore. We used to, but it was purchased at some Salvation Army. Maybe it was at, the one we used to have years ago when it was still open. So I got those, not necessarily for crafting unless I can find a place to store them prettily in here. This is another thing I was excited about, and I can go back and check out the rest. They had more punches. Some I already have. These are Martha Stewart punches. I wanted to make sure they worked. So they're the kind that folds, so they take up less room. This one punches a separate strip, and this one punches a border, and I did samples. So here's the border. Isn't that pretty? I love it. And it punched great. And this one separates it from the card. If you punch it all the way to the end, you could leave a little piece that, you don't have to punch all the way to the end. Oh, but it's so cool. So I'm thinking I might want to go back pretty soon to look for more tins and more punches. These were all in the thrift store part. And these were in the thrift store part. They were all in one tote, and so they were all 99 cents each. 99 cents each. Now these are rub-ons, and I'm hoping they work. Sometimes when rub-ons get old, they don't work very well, but maybe these aren't very old. They are from Prima, 2011. So they're 13 years old. But these would be great in the journals that I'm working on, that I've just started working on, that I don't know if you've seen a video for them yet or not. I did a couple videos. I'm still trying to get them edited and put up on my channel. So I don't know if you're going to see this before them, but I thought this would work great for them. I got 2 packs of brads. I love the colors. We have kind of a watermelon and green, but they're Christmas brads. There's a Christmas tree and joy and a present, but some of them I can just use for anything. Checkerboard and stripes and things like that. There's some snowflakes and ornaments. Really pretty collection of really pretty colors, recollections. And then this one is Hobby Lobby because it's their brand. This is Michael's. This is Hobby Lobby. Paper Studio. Spare Parts is one of their brands. And these are really pretty, very girly. It says, "Oh, pretty girl," brads. There's cherries and butterflies, strawberry, little princess crown. But I love the colors, of course. I debated on these, but I decided to go for it. These are also Prima. They're like little sheer fabric flowers with pearls in the middle. And I debated on this one also, but it was only $1, so I got it. And it's from Prima. It's a cling stamp, and this is called I think there's a collection called Insta Chick, because there was another one that I didn't like as much that was similar. It's by Janie Doherty, but I thought she had a name. Anyway, she's got crafting tools. You know how some of the modern artists will make flowers for their hair or in their hair, but there's a lot of that. But there's also thread and a tomato pin cushion and some paintbrushes and some little artsy things like leaves with stitches on them and patches. And she's a crafty girl, so I thought I should get her. And then there were 2 packs of glassine bags from Michael's, 24 count of this one. I see 2 different patterns. I want to see if there are any others. There's chevron and polka dots. And these bags are 3 by 4 inches. Nope, just chevron and polka dots. But I love them. So it's probably the same in here. And this one has 12 pieces, 4 by 6. So all of that was at the thrift store. And then in the antique mall, I found just a few things. This I paid $2 for, VIP Music. It's just more plain manuscript paper. I love this. I always pick it up if I see it. It's like using music paper, but more room to write. And it looks pretty full. It was probably used some, but it looks pretty full. It says 64 pages. And this little miniature Ideals book, I've had a couple of Ideals miniatures, but I don't find them a lot. This is Greetings at Christmas. And this was $1. Which is cute. $19.54. Wow, that's in good shape. And then this is a fun little bag. I paid $3 for this bag. They are vintage pins. This is Activist for Animals, and it has a phone number here. So this is vintage, I can tell, but I don't think it's as old as some of the others. This one of my favorites, Brunswick Worsted Mills. So they make yarn, knitting yarns and fine worsted fabrics. Knit and relax, it says, with a B for Brunswick, some knitting needles. That would be great in a domestic arts journal. Vincent J. Smith Incorporated, General Contractors, with a number 8 in the middle. I don't know. I helped to win Local 60 URWA strike. Safety Captain, Columbia Steel Company. This enamel on this is cracked, which makes it look really cool. And inside, it's got some printing. It says, badges, banners, lapel buttons, Walter N. Brunt, San Francisco. So it's the manufacturer, the printer of the pin. Welcome Home, 77th Division. So that must be a military division. Fair Employment Practices Act, yes, 11. Here's another one that's all crackled. Constructing Quartermaster, Fort Devens, number 41. And then this, I believe, is to slip onto a pen, and then it would hold your pen upright in your pocket, your shirt pocket. Starrett. It's like tools, okay. Starrett, S-T-A-R-R-E-T-T, tools. So that's pretty cool. I have to find a fun use for that. Oh, I was going to tell you before I started showing you stuff that I've been copy dyeing papers and some fabric and lace today. Oh, that reminds me, I have some eyelet trim still in the copy bath. But anyway, my nails are stained from that. But I have 12 pieces of 12 by 12 paper out on my little deck with my pieces of my new vinyl tablecloth that I got at the flea market a few weeks ago. So I cut part of it up. I didn't finish it yet, but this is around the outside on all 4 sides. So it has the scalloped and this kind of a, well, just a one flower design. It looks like crochet, and then this pineapple design. And then it goes into the center part where this is. So the center is full of this. So I have 12 by 12 pieces of this cut. And this, I thought this was a corner piece, but it's not. So there will be 4 pieces that have the scallop part all the way around. So I have 3 different designs, really. It'll be this one and this one, and because they look totally different. And then there'll be this one with an extra scallop on the edge. So that's what I have on top of my papers out on my porch. So I knew this would be a short video haul. So I'm going to go take the eyelet out of the coffee, clear these things up, and then when I was cleaning up my table, I took all of these scraps and glued them to a piece of cardstock. So I'm going to come back, and I know this isn't how they were, but I'm going to come back and I have 5 pieces to collage on. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with my words. I did not get much sleep last night. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me show you something I'm going to be working on hopefully today if I have time for the new journals. These are not for the new journals. I'm making some pockets. So these are just pieces of copy dyed paper that were left over from a different project that I tore, and I have this mesh. It's a vintage fabric, and wait, that was too big. So I just want a little bit of fabric peeking out, and I have this fabric that I stamped on. Behind it, I need to give a little bit of stability to this mesh fabric so it will actually act as a pocket. And put some trim on it somewhere, somehow. And then add, this is a digital, I don't know which one I'll add out. I might look for something smaller. And this is a real antique piece of nasturtiums. So then I would just do some sewing on that with brown thread and make it a pocket. And then same with this, but just a different floral image. Now for these, I got out 2 packs, and I have my flower binder next to me because I was getting flowers out of it for those pockets. But I have, this is 1800s and up to 1919 National Cloak and Suit Company images. I wasn't sure which pouch I was grabbing, but I think that'll be a good one. I don't get into that very often. And then this is children's magazine images, which I love. Let's do this one first. This is long, so I think I'll want to cut it to 8.5 inches. I think I'll make it 7 inches, but I can take the cutoff strip and use it for something else. Make a cluster or something out of it. Maybe I'll just use these ladies and not get into the kids folder. So this could be a pocket. These could be pockets too. Yeah, I think I'll make pockets. So I'll have 2 tags and 3 pockets. So I'm just choosing the focal point images, and then I'll look for flowers and whatnot. Oh, what's this? Yes, okay. I'll look at those. And these are ones that I made digitals out of that are not in my shop anymore. What fun images. Look how pretty. She looks cute. I love this one. Look at that hat. Okay, found my images. Now, let's go back to the tags and I'll look for some labels and flowers. I'll cut them in the tag shape. These were just scraps left over from projects. This is wallpaper, scrapbook paper, graph paper, parchment paper, and digital little wallpaper down there. I don't know if I want a flower. They might be too fussy with that background, but we'll see. Maybe we'll find something. I think a label would be good. I just want to cut this out. I'm going to look for a label first because I don't think I'm going to like the flowers on this. Okay, labels. These are stamped labels that I cut out. It's a possibility. These are digital ones that I cut out. That was tricky to cut out. I got tired of cutting them. That's a bigger one. That's too big. There's a little one. There's some of Rachel's labels from Roxy Creations. I think I like that one. I like the black on them. I have glued and inked around, and now I'm going to add a stamp. This is one of the Crafty by Tony sets. I'm going to stamp Quality Brand on it, I think, if it fits. I'll just stamp it down here. Yeah. Where's the black ink? Here it is. I think that's a little bit too harsh. I'd like to do red, but I don't want to with the pink there. So let's do green maybe. Yeah, that'll look good. Okay, so then with whatever topper I decide to use, I don't want to put a hole in her head, so maybe I'll just attach some lace or something to the top. Put this piece on first. So anyway, I haven't done much on the new journal project, but I have worked on it for a few days, just a little bit here and there, but mostly just doing the covers. I did cut pages, but I haven't really done any decorating on anything. Do I need to stamp on this? That's wallpaper down there. I don't know how well, it's like a vinyl wallpaper. Don't know how well that would stamp. And I think this has enough because she's just a long line here and there was all this empty space and she takes up more space the way she's positioned. So I don't think I need, oh, this tag's a little shorter and I just cut them. I cut them different. Okay, now these pieces. Let me see. I think what I want is in this ephemera holder. Those die cuts that I did for the circus, I don't know if I have any in a more subdued color. Like, I think this yellow might work if I ink it. Or maybe that one. These are green vellum. Dropped it on the floor and then ran over it with the wheel of my chair. I think I like that if I stamp something on it. give it some texture. This one I'm not going to touch for a while because I have to let that dry. It's vellum and not absorbent. So I'm just going to set that aside. That one goes with her. It's just a French script background stamp. That says signature, and this says classic. But I might want to stamp those on a label. So I'm gonna go because I just want to make sure I don't miss my dad's call. And I will complete these and show them to you. I'll tack it on the end of this video. All right, everyone, I have finished the tags and pockets. So we have this one. I didn't add any laces to the top. I'm just going to put them in my ready-made ephemera box, and I will add those details when I use them. Ink the backs and everything. I just have a project I want to get to today. And this project was just using up scraps for the background. So here's the pocket with the vellum die cut behind it. And I used my Sampool, this Dates from the Past, and stamped that. These are two separate stamps, the label and the Paris word. And then for the next two, I used tailor-made, oh, this is Sampool too, French seals. I don't think I've used any of them yet. Oh, I had used that one because it's got some red on it. But I used one of those seals, and then I stamped number 47 from this one, Dates from the Past Part 2. So I used both of them. But that's in green, so it's a subtle accent there. Here's the seal from this one, and I used the Crafty by Tony quality brand stamp. So those are the completed pockets and tags. I thank you for coming along with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day. Bye.